Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode and another week in the diary of a trainee PWP, and this is week or episode 30. Yes, we've reached 30 weeks, 30 episodes. Just wrote my blog about about an hour and a half, roughly almost an hour and a half ago. I have to be honest, the week has gone so quick. I can literally recall the video that I made for the previous week. It just feels like a couple of days ago. This week has been heavy, it's been tiring, it's been a very interesting week because I like to call this week, as I mentioned, as I wrote in my blog, I call it a risky week. A risky week means I've been dealing with some interesting cases of high risk. So high risk of suicide, self-harm. I've had to write letters to GP doctors, just informing them and, requesting that they monitor risks of the clients, of their patients, those I'm seeing. So just emailing them. I had one particular client who's quite high risk. After we assessed her, supervision has really been helpful because it gives you an idea as to, okay, what's the protocol, what to do, and, immediate action. And literally what makes me relieved and reassured is that the moment, I spoke to her and I literally told her, okay, this is going to be these are the next steps. And I told them I'm going to make a referral, made the referral, and the day after, fortunately, alhamdulillah, thank God, they replied and they accepted the referral, and they mentioned that they're going to book an appointment to assess her and take her in to support her. And I'm really, really happy to hear that. So this is like one of the sort of like support teams under the NHS, and it's quite interesting because I had to make another referral for someone who's got a particular case of psychosis and all of that. And like I mentioned, making sure that GPs are aware that we've assessed risk with their clients or their patients, and most importantly, to monitor that risk. And we've provided them with safety plans, personalized safety plans. They've got a plan, they've got what they need to follow in a crisis or an emergency situation, something that we take into huge consideration, something that we have to prioritize as well. And that to ensure that they are safe, they can keep themselves safe, and they know what to do in order to keep themselves safe. They know who to call, who to contact, and who to reach out to, and what to do. So all of this has been going on, and I'm just relieved that I've been hearing getting contact, communicating, and I'm getting good response. That people are they're being taken care of. What's also been interesting is that I ended a treatment, one of the first actual treatments in computerized CCBT. Or computerized CBT, what we call CCBT, we use a platform called Silver Cloud. This is like an online sort of kind of method of CBT where it's not one-to-one, it's not that one-to-one support session, but here we're supporting clients to use a particular platform that is kind of like therapy in an online particular platform. And it's very, very effective, and I'm just happy because to be honest, some people, they start, they finish, they take some time, some people drop out, they feel like, okay, maybe it's not there, maybe it's not working for them. But with this particular client, we've completed the whole treatment, and she obviously, they'll still have access to it. They have access to it for the period of a whole year, so 12 months, so they still got access, they can benefit from it at any time. And most importantly, her scores have really dropped. Her scores have shown significant progress and recovery and improvement. I'm really happy to see that. And it's been, an absolute pleasure to support such a patient. I'm happy to see that there's progress and that, they're starting to use it more frequently, and they're finding, a suitable time for themselves, and they are starting to leverage and benefit from the actual program. So that's been, that's been a really real benefit this week. Apart from that, I've just been trying to increase more, just trying to sort out my caseload. So I've been taking in more clients and trying to get, as much as I can. I mean, it is exhausting. It can be quite overwhelming, but nevertheless, I find it exciting. For me, it's just getting people in, getting them on treatment, and doing the level best that I can, getting that exposure. It's part of the experience, part of the learning, part of the growing, and also helping them in their journey to recovery and to progress, to seeing positive behavior change as well as cognitive change. Talking about changing of their mindset, changing of how they perceive certain things, so changing and a switch in their perception, towards themselves, towards those around them, and towards their future. How do they see their future? And also their behavior. By doing more, they feel that their anxiety has been elevated, their panic has started to reduce, their mood is starting to be, they feel that their mood is uplifted, and so on and so forth. So making sure that we are working collaborative. Sorry, I'm just feeling a bit tired for some reason, so yeah, my articulation, I don't know. But anyway, I'm just losing words for some reason. But anyway, we're trying to make sure that they can move towards progress into positive behavior change, to positive change overall. And that has been something that I'm looking forward to, not only in this week, but in the weeks to come. A lot is going on because this coming Monday, we're back to uni. So the second term, and this is going to be a heavy one because, yeah, we've got a lot of deadlines coming up. And we have, this is like the final push. So it's about really trying to learn from the first term and trying to learn from the last kind of previous weeks, from start to finish. What mistakes have I made and what do I need to do to improve in this training, both in clinical work, academic work, and just, push on and just, give it all that I have and all that I've got in the next coming months till the time that I graduate and hopefully qualify as a PWP. So it's the final push now. I've got to go all in, just really pull up my sleeves, pull up my sleeves, pull up my socks, and roll up my sleeves, pull up my socks, as the saying goes, and literally just put my head down and work hard. It can be quite challenging because you have your own sort of personal life that you want to work on. So in your personal life, you've got things that you do on a routine. You've got things that you enjoy doing, things that are quite necessary, maybe starting a side hustle or whatever, just to make that extra income. In today's era and world, life ain't cheap anymore. So, you got to find other ways of making an income. But also, just trying to find that balance, because it is real. You can get burnt out. You can get stressed out. You can feel overwhelmed, and that really reduces your energy. There's an actual book I'd recommend people if you're quite interested. It's called Burnout Recovery. I haven't read yet, but I'm planning to very soon. So it's like 15 techniques to kind of overcome chronic stress, regain control, restore your energy and your focus. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can see, the battery, how the guy is with low battery, how you are with high battery. So it's all about recharging. That's basically it. So it's just about how do we kind of recharge our batteries. Yeah, so just make sure that the books don't fall. But yeah, just how do we recharge our batteries? So it's important that we kind of incorporate that in our lives and try to find a way where we can balance things. Finding that balance, working really hard, perhaps work smart so that we don't overwhelm ourselves. And if we do, and we can sense and we become aware that we are overwhelming ourselves, then we need to kind of take a step back and say, okay, I need to chill. I need to kind of, manage the stress to my level best. Apologies, I'm literally feeling quite tired for some reason. But I just wanted to get this video out there and, continuing the vlogs, and hopefully I'll do my level best if I get a chance. And that is, I know I said to myself, and I said this earlier, that more videos need to come out in terms of explaining psychology, therapy, what is CBT, are there other therapies out there, what other therapies are out there, understanding well-being a bit more, understanding mental health, and some of the theories in psychology that are related to mental health, so we can understand our minds and behavior better. So till the next video and the next episode and the next week, I hope you enjoy, all of you. I hope you enjoy your weekend wherever you are in the world. Enjoy, have a good time, and stay tuned to the next episode.